Dr. T.M. Thomas Isaac, Honorable Minister for Finance and Coir. Coir Vyavasaya Ragatte Elavarkum Ente Ashamsakal. E Varshatte Coir Kerala Yude Samapana Yogam Udghatanam Cheyyan Atiyaya Santosham Undu. Mun Varshatte Coir Kerala Il Ekadesham Nanuru Kodi Rupa Yude Order Labhichu. A order Purti Karicha Coir Rangatte Ellavarkum Ende Abhinandanam. I am happy to deliver the valedictory address at Coir Kerala 2021, the international business meet on coir and craft organized by the Department of Coir, Government of Kerala from 16th of February. Let me compliment the organizers for projecting this international expo on coir and craft as a true celebration of the commercial potential of coir, which we call the golden fiber. Over the years, Coir Kerala has ensured increasing participation of entrepreneurs. I have been informed that Coir Kerala 2021 has been a great success. Despite being conducted on the virtual platform, it had all the charm and appeal of the previous editions, with more than 250 coir and craft entrepreneurs exhibiting their products digitally. What is more encouraging is that more than 400 buyers of coir products had registered for the business-to-business discussions. This shows the coir industry's timely resolve to utilize the flexibility of the digital platform for business. The last edition of Coir Kerala had provided a market for 399 crore rupees. Let me congratulate everyone in the coir industry for having met this target and even surpassed it through increased production. Since decades, Kerala has been contributing substantially to the coir industry, directly influencing the country's economy with export earnings of over 2,000 crore rupees. But there was also a time when the production of coir fell drastically. I am happy that the concerted efforts of the government have brought an unprecedented improvement in the coir sector. The saying in business is, an investor without investment objectives is like a traveler without a destination. The government of Kerala had in mind the clear vision of rejuvenating the age-old industry and improving the lives of workers when it invested more than 1,200 crore rupees in the coir sector. The results of the steady mechanization of the various stages of the coir industry are quite visible. By setting up over 115 defibering mills, 20,000 electronic rods and 1,500 automatic spinning machines across Kerala, we could ensure a 44% growth in coir fiber production and 95% growth in coir production. It means, in tune with the spirit of Atmanirbhar Bharat, Kerala is marching towards self-sufficiency in coir production. This is an achievement, since we were highly dependent on Tamil Nadu for our requirement of coir. Every industry needs constant review of its performance by stakeholders and experts whose inputs can guide the industry further. I am glad that Coir Kerala 2021 had taken the right step by organizing seminars to review the government's second rejuvenation package, which was instrumental in ensuring higher production of coir yarn through modernization. I have been told that deliberations covered significant areas such as innovation, startups, sustainability of coir fiber, and the domestic market for coir. Most importantly, the reviews focused on coir binderless bonds, the development of which is going to be a game changer. Let us hope to see low cost and high quality coir boards competing with boards of other material once the proposed plant at Elapura starts functioning. The coir industry, right from its beginning, has been the livelihood of the rural poor. Therefore, it is our duty to ensure that new trends in the industry benefit the rural areas. As we go into the manufacture of new products like coir geotextiles to be used in water and soil conservation and in road making, the involvement of rural societies deserves top priority. It is gratifying to know that the thrust on geotextiles has resulted in generating a 100 crore rupees supply order for coir geotextiles to the local bodies. We need to encourage this trend so that it benefits the rural coir workers and inspires our youth to initiate start-up ventures in coir. The government's twin strategy of protecting the traditional sectors and modernization of the industry has instilled a sense of security among the rural population and reorganized the industry to increase production. The rapid transformation through the introduction of automatic spinning mills and automatic looms is sure to make Kerala coir industry more competitive and qualitative. Dr. Thomas Isaac, Honorable Minister for Finance and Coir, the Coir Department, Kerala State Coir Corporation and others deserve appreciation for making Coir Kerala 2021 a platform to showcase and market the results of the great transformation in the coir industry. What has transformed is not just an industry, but the lives of over 1 lakh coir workers in the state. My best wishes to all who worked to make this transformation possible. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Nanni. Jai Hind.